business is. Check it out, this is Jay-Z.
Yo, it is your boy JD Kiss.
Yo, what's good? This Red Man.
This is Big Sean. Bang Radio. TV.
You need both of these things in your life.
Klepto, what's good, my homie?
What's going on? This is Drake.
This Tiger Young Money song.
This is Big Snoop D.O.T.
Yo, what up? This is John Legend. Hang out with Bang TV.
You know what I mean? They doing it real big.
You already know,
Make
nigga.
sure you stay focused.
Bang Radio, nigga.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Klepto in the building once again. Bang Radio, Bang TV. Coming fresh off the Feast battle for the Crack Liberty League. The headliner was Ness versus Rosenberg Raw. And I happened to get a hold of Ness. I got him on the phone right now. What's going on, Ness?
What's going on? What's going on? Living legend in the building. You already know.
Yes, sir. Make some noise. Make some noise. Now the battle went down Saturday. Everything went according to plan. But I heard there was a couple stumbles here and there. But rumor has it you still took the victory. What do you think about that?
Is that what you heard?
I mean, that's what I'm gathering. I wasn't there myself to hear it, but from what I heard from a few people that attended, I heard that Ness did take the victory.
Oh, yeah, because in my eyes, it was kind of like lopsided because he had a good first round. I had a remarkable second round, and the third round just was like disastrous. According to me, his rounds got shorter and shorter, so to me, he didn't prepare. To me, it just was like a reciting thing, like a remembrance thing. Like towards the middle of my third round, shit just went blank. And I tried to, I restarted the verse and just got to the same part and just couldn't get it. And so it was like, that really took my 2-1.
So you felt like,
yeah,
you felt like if you'd remembered all your verse together, you'd have 3-0'd it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So
and his people knew that too. His people that was there to support him, they knew that too.
Even after you heard his bars, like you're still saying that now, you still would have took it 3-0.
Yeah, he had a great first round. It kind of stuff that, like all the stuff that you would say to me in the first round, and it was kind of all smushed together. But it had an impact. But my second round just aired the building out, and then when the third round came, it didn't live up to the expectation, and it just kind of got me irked. So I just left it where it was. I didn't want people just standing there waiting for me I didn't want to pull a cannabis, or I didn't want to be at a long pause, and you know what I'm saying?
You didn't want to pull a book out.
Yeah. Nah, I wasn't going to pull a book. I just didn't want to be at like a 10-minute pause, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
The rounds is only 3 minutes. I didn't want to pause longer than the minutes are, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So now how do you feel you placed? Do you think you took it?
I feel I took it. I feel the only reason I feel uncomfortable is that I prepared months ahead, so I already had recited, but not to make any excuses. I got a lot of battle offers since my bill, so it's been a lot of writing, a lot of reciting and rehearsing, and I just didn't want to give him bars for another battle, and I feel like I didn't want to cheat the crowd, so I just stayed true to the culture and just left it where it was and let the people decide. But he had a remarkable first round. I had an incredible, fantastic second round, and the third round, we just gonna leave that to the fans.
Right, definitely. I mean, like I said, I haven't heard the battle. I haven't heard anything yet. I just got my correspondents that were there that were passing the message to me, and from what I heard, it was definitely 2-1, and you took the victory.
Okay, well that's good. Well, I just feel kind of like uneasy because me being in the game so long, and battle rap, the culture don't give the respect that I deserve. I was trying to go on a tear, and it just kind of just messed up my tear being flawless, and it just didn't sit right with me. I'm still dealing with it today, but the best have choked and had their mishaps and didn't live up to the expectations. Like, I think the last 3 big battles with Charlie Clips really didn't live up to the expectation because of all the people and the supporters and the crowd participation. So, it happens to the best.
Of course it happens. I mean, even Jordan missed a few game-winning shots, you know what I mean?
Right.
So now, what's the future for Ness? You got any battles coming up we should know about?
I got Unos Lavos in January. I got Steams on URL. So, I'm in good graces with Beasley and Smack and Chico and Norbs over there, the whole executive staff over there. We had a talk, and things are looking good for 2016 as far as battle wise. I got a lot of music coming, a lot of projects. So
what specific on the music front can we look for?
Well, I got 2 albums coming. I got Percocets and Pooh. I got the long-awaited mixtape that I've been working on all year. The Drought is over.
Is that independent, or are you still on a label?
Yeah, it's independent. I got my own label, Russian Neck Entertainment, Gunline Gang. That's the label. I'm basically doing like one album deals. So like as far as distribution is concerned, we're still looking on it. But yeah, it's gonna be under my imprint.
Okay, and what's the name of it?
It's called Retchneck Entertainment.
Okay.
RESTYANECK.
Okay, and the mixtape that's coming out, what's the name of that?
It's called The Drought Is Over.
The Drought Is Over. We looking for that. That's early 2016, right?
Yeah.
I bet.
Like a February or a March release. Like right after the momentum of the battles, I'm gonna try to kick it off.
For sure, and you definitely doing your thing with the battles. Now, real quick, I wanted to take people on a time trip back in the day, real quick. If I could mention just for a minute about making the band.
Okay.
Now, first thing I wanted to ask, like as a viewer from the outside, I know they call it a reality show, but how much of it is actually reality? Like, did you have to follow a script at all? Did they tell you how to act, what to do?
Nah, basically we was like the prototype for all the shows that you see now, and they really didn't know what to do. They just was like everything we was winging it. Even the infamous cheesecake walk was the wing. They didn't know what to do with us. Everything was like, you know what I'm saying, the Garden of Eden.
Absolutely, and you definitely y'all definitely pioneered it for everybody. Now it seems like everybody follows the same formula. Now, how many of the artists from the band do you still stay in contact with?
Everybody.
Okay, big shout out to my man Dylon Dillinger. That's my boy right there.
Shouts out to the Dillinger. You know what I'm saying? Me and Chopper, we had a little internet thing going on, but we resolved our problems. You know, me and Fred had the most fights on TV, but we still good friends and still good with Sarah, still good with Babs. You know, she runs the Queen of the Ring. That's her company, so you know what I mean. We got ties with that, so we kind of like all kind of stood the test of time, and because like honestly, an artist's lifespan is only 5 years, so we kind of like beat the statistics on that, because there's no way we still supposed to be around, but the willpower and the drive that we got and the era that we came from, it just won't allow us to die. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Big shout out to Dylon. Like I was saying, I just chopped it up with him not too long ago. Me and him go back to high school.
Right. Oh, word?
Yeah.
Word.
Big shout out to Brentwood, Long Island, Brentwood High School. All right, so for the future, now I'm going hypothetical here, just off a fan standpoint.
Okay.
Can we look for a Making the Band reunion?
We tried to do that, but a couple of the members was illegally bound to something else, and they just couldn't do it. I'm gonna just put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Bet. Keep the politics out the way. All right, well, I'm gonna let you slide. I know you got a few things to do. We're gonna try to get some other battlers that were in the building, and we'll be looking for you in the future, man.
No doubt. I want everybody to say, like, when they see this battle, don't get it fucked up. Ness is all the way back. You know what I'm saying? I just been, marijuana is my drug of choice. And
yes, sir.
I'm legally bound to not indulge in that drug anymore. So it's kind of like I had a new experience, not being in my element and not making any excuses. I'm just keeping it 1,000. You got a sober Ness for 2016, so we're going to see how it plays out.
Clear mind, clear body, clear soul. Ness, thank you for calling up.
It's your boy Loch Miss Monster checking in with my main man Klepto. Bang Radio, Bang TV, business and never game.
Yes, sir, my man E-Ness. Definitely big shout out to E-Ness. Thank you for calling up. Now, we're going to keep that applaud going, because I have also on the phone with me, off the same card, my man Bliss Creed in the building with us. Bliss, what up?
You already, man. I'm here, man. AOG, man. Always on go, you know what I mean? I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Now, we were talking about the battle, but the battle seemed like it never happened. Tell me about that. Dot never showed up?
Yeah, he didn't, man. I seen him outside, though, pull up in a little red truck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he pulled up in a little red truck, looked at the venue, and it slid off, you know what I mean, with the New York plates on. Whatever, though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he didn't come through. I guess, I mean, he knew better. You know, if you knew better, you do better. You should have got with me, you know what I'm saying? Gave a nigga a warning or something. How we do business out here. But he been double booking a lot of battles lately, you know what I mean? Some of them cats go on that type of grind. They start double booking battles and, you know what I mean, can't make both of the appointments, and, just on purpose to get the check up, you know what I mean? And that ain't cool, So hope that's not how it is with the brother, you know what I mean? He reach out to the brother Zim and fix that situation up, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, we was definitely looking forward to that battle. I definitely want to hear that. I know y'all both got bars, but now the fact that he didn't show up, so what happened? Was there somebody that stood in his spot, or what happened with that?
Well, what ended up happening is me and the homie Kaboom, you know what I'm saying, Breadsticks, you know what I mean, we ended up spitting our verses because his opponent didn't show either, you know what I mean, the homie Hazy, you know what I'm saying, he didn't show up either, so we just ended up spitting our verses at the camera, you know what I mean, and just, killed and held it down for Philly, you know what I mean?
Well, I heard some of the bars was tough too, so maybe he just wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, I know, sometimes people get drift for, what's going to happen. They start researching for me and looking at my battles and then seeing that the actual material that I have is amazing, you know what I mean? This shit is epic, you know what I mean? So, when you really look at it and judge up whether or not you can face against it, but a lot of niggas can't take the pressure, you know?
Right, but why would you think that he would show up to the venue but not show up to the battle?
Maybe he's seen the look in my face, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know, you know? Sometimes, you know what I mean? They feel the vibration, you know? My vibration in Philly is crazy, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even if you next day, you know what I mean? When he was supposed to come down, when he came down to battle me, you know what I mean? The whole situation, that energy from the time he got here, crazy, you feel what I'm saying? Like, just from the airport, you know what I mean? So, like, just different people, when they get here, they feel a different vibration from me, you know what I mean? And it's just like, whoa, this don't feel like I might do the best here, you know? So let me get up out of here, you know?
Definitely. It was definitely a highly anticipated battle, so I'm looking forward to D.O.T hitting up Zim and hopefully getting it popping in the future.
I don't know, man. A lot of these cats been doing some crazy stuff, you know what I mean? You got the Breast Mafias with that type of stuff, and then you got the Dots and all that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Charron last night with the Smack and Charron situation, you know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of this shit is going crazy, you know what I mean, with these Dot Mob guys, you know what I mean? You know, so what am I supposed to say, you know? I'm just from Philly holding it down, you know? We are a different echelon, you know what I mean? That's why we're not judged in the same system as everybody is, you know? They try to put us in a different type of box, but it doesn't work because we're so large here, so many artists, so many hungry battle artists, you know what I mean, that just tear the world up, you know? Right. So now I feel it's Philly against the world, you know? But
now that you mentioned it, let me get your feedback on that. It was K-Shine that slapped Charron during a battle when Charron pulled out a prop gun and pointed it at K-Shine. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, like, the whole shit was just too much for me, you know what I mean? Personally, it was extra. You know what I mean? I dig the whole prop shit, you know what I mean? You know, that was cool. But the guns, bringing a gun, pointing that at a man, you know what I mean? Whether fake gun or real gun, it's still the same image portrayed, you know what I mean? Absolutely. So in my eyes, you don't need a gun. Like, Charron is a veteran at what he does, you know what I mean? So it wasn't necessary for the prop situation. I truly think it was like a mockery of what, you know, DNA and the homie Sean do, you know what I mean? So I don't know, like, the whole shit went weird. Then he smacked his hat, you feel what I'm saying, which is very disrespectful, you feel what I'm saying? I would have personally smacked him myself, I think, you know what I mean? So, like, how can you know, make that man feel like he didn't do it for the right purpose, you know, when once he touched the gun, you know, it sort of started it off, but that wasn't the level of smacking that man hat off his head, you know? One step takes to escalate to the next step, and then, you know, it's too far. You can't take it back, you know?
For sure, man. I agree on some levels, and I mean, I got my own personal opinions about it, but I'm definitely going to get more in-depth on that topic, touch a little bit more on another show. I only mentioned it because you had brought it up. So let's talk about Bliss Creed and your future battles or mixtapes, anything. What you got booked? What's coming up?
Yeah, man, I got the homie Ghost in the WBL League, you know what I mean? That's coming up soon, you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to slide back down in Vegas, you know what I mean? Supposed to be set up for a battle. You know, a lot of the cats in the top tiers keep running from me, you know what I mean? Because they know I do work, you know what I mean? I put damage into a lot of these dudes, you know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of cats start seeing me and emulate me instead of, you know, wanting to fight. They want to be like me, you know what I mean? So it's harder to find competition when you're known for a skill level and not for notoriety of fame or some fuck shit, you know what I mean?
Well, you know what they say, the number one form of flattery is imitation.
But of course, you know what I mean? But, you know, for certain folks that give, you know, respect where respect is due, like the homie Daylight, salute the homie Daylight. I mean, whenever he come on the interview and speak about me, he speaks very highly about me, you know what I mean? And we've only met once, you dig what I'm saying? But before that, he had already dropped interviews and spoke very highly, just based off skill and witnessing what I do and digging my coach, you know what I mean? And that's thoroughbred, you know what I mean? Shit like that, you know what I mean? But as far as the fuck shit and stealing shit and don't talk about it or that's just your swag and that's what you do, that's in now, stealing, and you don't get no respect or pay no homage to the guys who did it. That's what the whole game is right there. You know what I mean? We created this shit, and now we got the innovators of this shit who want to, you know, look over that and not get perspective where it's due. Like, you know, the source code is here, you know what I mean? So all the copies that go through this matrix, you know what I mean, are just agents, you dig me?
Yes, sir.
But also I got the Project Creed, the Best of Bliss, you know what I mean? That joint dropping in a few days, you know what I mean? You know, surprise date on them, you know what I mean? I ain't telling them about it yet, but it's about to drop, you know what I mean? Hit the streets real heavy with it. So y'all look out for that, you know what I mean? WBL, check our channel, subscribe, man. There's battles on it that's fire, you know what I mean? You know, it's a lot of this biasness in the game I see, you know, and niggas watch their league that they fuck with or watch their major leagues or whatever, but you know, watch those that's up and coming, that's fire, you know what I mean? Like, separate from the fuckery, you know what I mean? Get out of your mind, you know what I mean? You've been brainwashed. Wake up, you know what I'm saying? The words of my man here, you know what I mean?
Bliss, man, I thank you for chopping it up with me, and I guess congratulations on the battle.
Yeah, man, you know, it's always emotion for me, you know what I mean? Everything is on go, so I'm never worrying about, you know what I mean, what the next man do as far as his business, you know what I mean? Because my brand is Bliss Creed, and as long as I can either put forth my best foot forward whenever moving that way, you know what I mean, then, you know, it's cool for me, you know, whatever these guys do, you know, as far as their business and shit, that shit ain't right, you know, I'm popping, you ain't got to carry this all that money type shit, you know what I mean? So you know, I have no worries about them. I hope they get their shit together, you know.
Once again, Bliss Creed in the building.
Oh yeah, let me give a salute out to my manager, of course, you know what I mean, you know, Stephon Gibson, you know what I mean, Focus Management, you know, they doing their thing, you know what I mean. We got a lot of hot artists, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just that, of course, the whole WBL, our staff, you know what I mean. Illadale, you know, I'm holding it down for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And as far as the homie things, you know what I mean? WBL, check our channel, subscribe, man. It's battles on it, it's fire, you know what I mean? You know, it's a lot of this biasness in the game I see, you know, and niggas watch their league that they fuck with or watch their major leaguers or whatever, but, you know, watch those that's up and coming, that's fire, you know what I mean? Like, separate from the fuckery, you know what I mean? Get out of your mind, you know what I mean? You've been brainwashed. Wake up, you know what I'm saying? The words of my man here, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, Bliss. Yo, thanks for coming through and good luck on your.
Already know, bro. You be safe out there. Salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give it up for Bliss Creed coming through.
You already know, man. It's Bliss Creed, you feel what I'm saying? I'm here with Klepto, you know what I mean? You know what we on. We on Bang TV, you feel what I'm saying? Bang Radio, you feel what I'm saying? That's what we doing out here, you know what I mean? All day, every day, you feel what I'm saying? You know the business. Let's go.
It's your boy Klepto. Big shout out to Ness for coming through. Big shout out to Bliss Creed for coming through. Bang Radio, Bang TV. You already know what it is. We're going to hit you up again real soon. Stay tuned. Bang!
Bang TV.